In the past few days, there's been public outcry over the killing of a schoolboy by his schoolmates who wanted him to be a member of a certain group called a cult group, as they say, children of about 12 years old. Now, a lot of people might be surprised about this, but I mean, it is really shocking that children of 12 years could do a thing like that. But then, come to think about it, where do these children hear about this? Where do they learn this from? I have been saying this, and I'm just going to use this opportunity to say it one more time. It is very sad that a thing like this should happen in our secondary school. But, parents, how do you feel about it? Look at it this way. A child grows up to see his parents think that some other person should die. So they grow up hearing that anybody who's not like you is your enemy. Somebody doesn't belong to your clique, who doesn't belong to your class, who is not a member of your church, or is not as rich as you, or doesn't believe what you believe, should die. The person is an enemy. That we cannot tolerate one another as parents. What do you expect your kids to do? We cannot sow the seed of understanding and patience. We cannot sow the seed of coexistence in our children. Because you are not like some other person does not mean that that person is worse than you. Because this person does not believe in what you believe does not make that person any less a human, or does not take away his right to live. So please, parents, let us inculcate the spirit of tolerance in our children. They are looking up to us. Whatever we do, the kids of today are smarter than we were. Whatever we do and say, even when we think they don't know it, they certainly know it. They know who daddy is. They know who mommy is. So even if you hide to express hatred towards someone, to express intolerance towards one another, your child has known it. By the time your child begins to call you daddy, the child has already learned your character. He or she has learned from you. You may think it's not important, but it is. The child is learning from you. If your generation cannot change, please help the next generation to change. Teach them to love. Teach them to care for one another. Teach them that we in our different ways make a complete society. Everyone cannot be the same. Teach them that if they have anybody who has a different thought from theirs, that they should, in a gentle and kind way, try to communicate their own perspective to one another. And if the person does not want to think in their line of thought, that's okay. Give them time. A lot of us now had different thought, different perspective about issues in the past. And then we came around. So why force someone to do it there and then? Not to talk of things that we look at as negative things. Please, teach children to show tolerance. Teach them to show love. See, if kids cannot coexist, cannot tolerate others, they probably may not tolerate you in future. If they're against others, what stops them from turning against mommy and daddy? What stops them from fighting within the family? This is how it starts. This thing is not far-fetched, it's just reality. The kids see what we do and they copy us, they learn from us. And then we'll say it's blood. There's nothing in the blood. The blood there is what they see growing up at home, what they see daddy and mommy do, even in secret, even behind closed doors. Kids learn these things. So please, let us help the next generation to be better than us so we could have a better and a peaceful society. Thank you.